Hi guys, welcome back for another one. We're continuing here with Transport Fever 2, our Apex challenge on a tropical map or island, however you want to call it or see it or however. Anyways, we are following some random vehicles. So I did spend, well, first off, you can see I spent quite a bit of time in between last episodes just based on the amount of money that it's rolled in my bank account, right? Yeah, at least 2 game years have rolled off. Add a few more vehicles there, but you can see we're making more than $1 million per what's considered a year in this game. So the first thing I need to do is I'm really in a situation where I'm kind of stuck. Yeah, for what I want to do, I'm kind of stuck. So what I'm going to do at this point is I'm actually going to speed this game up a little bit from well, I mean speed this game up, I mean speeding up the how fast time ticks off, right? We had it on 1/4 speed. We're going to put it on half speed because I need an upgraded vehicle, especially road vehicles. A lot of my plans, this island map is very tough. It's very tough for me to find a train line that will work. It's very tough for me to find a train line work, right? So I can't move mass quantities because, I mean, just look at, I mean, there's just stuff everywhere. To find a train route, I mean, there is places I can still put on a train, get around this stuff, but man, it's just everywhere. And then trying to find point A to point B, very difficult. So my trains are going to have to be supplied goods through wagons where they can meet up at a central depot and then be moved where they need to go. Kind of like how things ended for our last Apex series, right? I need to set it up this way because this map is so condensed because you have all this blue water that in my previous Apex challenge, right? This was all land that industries and stuff could grow on or be. So things are a little spread out. Everything's very condensed here on this island, and it's making me trying to figure out exactly like point A, point B, like how I'm gonna get stuff around. It's very difficult. So what I really need is my upgraded vehicle. So that way, at least when I'm moving like here for like stone to construction material, right? I know I can just set it to the maximum amount it can transport and then leave it alone. Right now, because these things are so small and they're so slow, for me to move the maximum amount of stone, which is 400, or right now it's only 300 because of my limitations, we'll just call it that, right? Even let's just say move 400, right? I need to put down a lot more of these vehicles, and it's just they're gonna get more and more congested if I have too many down. There's just no way that I'm going to be able to hit that number. If you take a look at it here, our current rate is 175. There's absolutely no way I can get this number. I got to more than double this line as you guys see it right now to get the max amount of movement of 400. So I need the better vehicles. I just have to wait for them to get here. With that said, you guys don't like know I always come back and give long explanations for things. So with that said, 2 other things I need to get to. So we have 2 cities currently not getting anything, so there's no growth at all going to them. One is Torrance, which we should really do. Torrance is one of our bigger city. Wrong button. Torrance is one of our bigger cities. Right now it's showing as the second, or actually no, we gotta filter it. All right, it's one of our bigger cities, and it's not even getting goods. This city will grow. It'll pass Palm Bay as soon as we get it. So one thing we need to focus on, and Winston-Salem, it's really not going to be much of a priority, but I would like to get it something. And I was trying to look away, like, how do I want to get construction goods from here down to Winston-Salem? And I thought about doing a train, but I was like, train for sure is going to lose money. There's absolutely no way I can put a train line from here to move construction material down to Winston-Salem and make money. Absolutely no way. There's just not enough demand. So then I thought, well, if I truck it down, it should pay for itself at a minimum. But that is a very long distance to cover. I would probably need close to 40 just to cover a demand of 18. I'm pretty sure I'm going to need like close to 40 to get cover a demand of 18. So this is another one I'm going to hold off on until I get better vehicles, so I don't have to buy as many to get this going, right? There's no point in putting a train to this one right now. It's just not going to make me money. I would love to be able to put a ship to it, but there's just no ship routes that I see are available to get construction or tools over here right now. So this is another one we're just going to have to ignore for the time being. Before I go to Torrance, because that's exactly where this episode or the next couple episodes are going to focus on. Well, another thing I need to do on my checking here, we see Everett here. We have a demand of 90 construction material. Currently delivering 47. I think that might be a problem of my inner city route. So let me see if I can fix that real quick. We're dropping off at a rate of 56. We can do 44. Or we're currently doing 44. We need to just get closer to matching. So we're going to do is here, manage vehicle. Each one of these approximately does 11. So if we do one, we get 55. We do another one, we're going to get 66 or close to. Now we're overpacing the train, which is fine, We take a look at the train, we 56. So if we double the train, right, we're going to do about 112. And the city should naturally grow into 112. So we're actually going to do that. It's going to be, it's not going to be the greatest thing in the world that I've ever done. The train should pull us off. So let's go ahead and fast forward the speed here and see if we can get this trained up around here. And we'll put another one on manage vehicle. We'll just wait till it gets up here, and then we'll go ahead and duplicate it. And yes, we'll have to put down more vehicles to make sure we're delivering to Everett. It's fine. It's fine. Nothing's ever on fire. So after we do this, we're going to take a look at Torrance, and I'm going to explain to you guys what we're going to do. And it's probably not what you think I'm going to do. I did explain in a past episode of an idea I had, but that is not what I'm going to be executing. That is not at all what I'm going to be executing. All right, so you're delivering. You guys, you're going to need more than, let's go ahead and put 4 of you on. And those numbers are pretty close to one another, and I can live with that. You're still all over 90, which, like I said, should be fine. All right, so we can leave that now. Let's go down to Torrance. All right. Torrance, where are you, buddy? All right. So Torrance demands 2 different goods and fuel. Fuel, I absolutely do not want to focus on. Yeah, you can see right now I'm going to the more complex one. I don't do fuel because I have a grand plan with Lancaster and Torrance, as is getting fuel back and forth. However, it shares another thing with Lancaster here, where we have both demand goods. It's weird that they demand the exact same stuff. We actually have the exact same problem up here with who is that we have that problem with? Oh yeah, Everett and Palm Bay. Do we have that problem with anybody else? Tools, search material. No, we don't. Just those couples for some reason. All right. So we can get goods going somewhere around this area and have it being delivered to both Lancaster and Torrance, and getting Torrance to start having some kind of growth, as we do at some point need to dip into passengers, but we need to have good growth before we touch passengers. All right. So first things first. How are we going to get goods? We can see that there is a plant right here, which we probably will use because it can be delivered to Torrance and also delivered to a dock to get over to Lancaster. So we're going to be using this plant here. So next thing we're going to look at is we got plastic and steel. And yes, I'm giving you guys my entire grand plan strategy before I even put anything into motion. But hey, it's kind of how these things go. So there's plastic, right? Pretty easy, simple. We need to find a place to turn this into crude, which that is one thing I do not see nearby. There is no on the main island place to turn crude into oil. I see the fuel, but we're not going to use that. And I see crude, but nothing. So we're probably going to have to ship crude over to this plant and then ship oil back to be made into plastic. Unfortunately, I don't see another solution for it, which I hate this because it's a 2-to-1 ratio. But I don't see another way around it. And that's the part that frustrates me the most. There's no way around it. There's crude up there, but that'd be a long way to transport down. That almost would be a train line, but there probably will be a train line that goes straight up through here at some point. Stupid farmland. Is there anything over this way? No. I like I said, I looked around, didn't find any other options, so we're probably gonna have to do that and to get this into plastic and down here to goods. Everett just grew. Woohoo! Look at Everett go. That's one thing I did brush over in a previous episode. Is we did have what's his face down here, Lancaster grow, and I never mentioned it or showed it off, but it was the first to grow. Anyways, the other equation of this goods lines is steel. So steel, where did I see steel? There's steel up here, but I didn't want to use that one. There's steel over here, which is on the mainland. There's also steel down here, another one where we can ship stuff up. I don't know how crazy I want to get with this shipping goods back and forth, but there is a lot of dead space here, so if we don't utilize it, we're gonna have problems. So we do have an iron ore and a coal mine that can go straight to steel. Steel can get shipped over and straight into goods. So there's probably, so we're definitely gonna establish some shipping lanes here. It just is what it is. Just is what it is. I do want to like try to come as far away from Torrance as I can. Yeah, we're gonna have to come as far away from torrents as we possibly can. So let's get some of the stuff started here first. So first things first, let's go ahead and get these guys going to the steel plant first. So let's do some deleting here. And we may do some fast forward building depending on how things go. All right. All right, so you get you some roads here. Nice. Have you go like that for right now. Let's get you straight. It would be nice if that actually could touch. Like that. That's nice. How close can I get you? Alright, that's nice. Alright, so that's what I wanted to touch there. And then curve tool. Alright, so what we need here is now we'll be able to make a dock close enough to this, so I'm not really worried about that part. But I want these two to come in because things are, once again, we've got the smaller vehicles, everything's very crowded. That we need them to have their own lines to drop off where they don't cross paths or have to share a path. So I think the smart thing to do here is try to find a way to have a lane go across. I don't really want it to be crooked like that, but that's sort of what I want. There we go. That's connected. All right, I think I'm gonna have this one go in there, however I can get it to go in there. It would be nice if... There we go, that's better. And then you... fit in like that. All right, so what I want here now is a drop off. Buildings, we're going to be dropping stuff off. Yeah, dropping stuff off. All right, and they should turn around, and then you are going to drop stuff off right here and then turn around. All right, so let's grab new depots, new save, got to fix all this stuff. All right, so let's put you. Like that, and let's go over here on this one. All right, how close can I get you? All right. So let's go ahead and make these two lines. Oh, nope, wrong street. All right, so you are the iron ore. Let's make you that color. Iron ore, steel mill, and you are Lancaster. Next new line here to there. And you are coal, steel mill, Lancaster. All right, so those lines are in, and then let's go ahead and get a depot. We're gonna put a depot right in the middle of these two. Come on, center you up. There you go. All right, so let's go and get these lines established. We're gonna buy 2 vehicles for each. There's the coal. And there's the iron ore. Iron ore producing, coal producing. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, still, we're not gonna mess with the, right now we're just establishing lines, right? We're not messing with too much. I mean, I could definitely get a lot more vehicles on here, get a lot more product moving. We should make a little bit of a net positive, but that's kind of not my main game right now. We are making more than $1 million per year cycle, so I don't need to flood these lines. They're perfectly fine. If it was a lot more beginning of the game, not making much of a profit, I would stack these lines to make sure that they're constantly making me money before I build the next section. But right now I need to get the lines going, and I also need to prevent these plants from closing. And the only way you can prevent them closing is make sure that they are all operating. So right now, both these right here will not close on me. Yay, that's a positive. Right now, the steel mill has a chance of closing on me. I cannot stop it from closing unless I get it connected. So as soon as I get it delivering steel up here, or at least have that line established, then this plant can no longer close on me. I still have the same problem with goods, but hopefully we can shut that down before anything bad happens. So we need a port, and I really don't like the way this is going, and I don't know how well terraforming is going to work for me. We're going to try it. Haven't never really tried terraforming on shorelines before. I grab right there. Nope. Go right there. All right, it does reset the shoreline. Awesome. All right, I can live with that. All right, let's get this smooth. All right, I hope I can put a dock in there and not have too many issues. All right, forestry closing is fine. Cargo harbor, yes, we're going to do large. We actually don't even need large unless we're doing... Yeah, let's stick with small. We don't even need large at this point. Unless you're doing fuel, you don't need large. Alrighty. And this should connect up. And if you did it correctly, select this. This is white. That's awesome. That's what we want to see. No vehicles needed. All right. So now we need to make a depot over here. And I probably will go ahead and make this one a large one just because I know eventually I'm going to want fuel coming across this bay area over to here to Torrance. So we're going to leave it like that. Yeah, we're going to try to keep it as south of the town as possible. Let's do large. All right, so how do I get you to hook up? All right, first things first. All right, so if that's like that. Over there's our port, so let's go ahead and get our line behind that. We could do some smoothing out here. Smooth tool. Thank you. Alright, so I want to have this come. Alright, so if we get trying to think what I can do here. Well, I want to create an intersection, but I want to create a new intersection. Yeah, have you like that? We'll go ahead and delete this. Let's get rid of this intersection. We don't want this one to exist. And we'll come down like... So we do something like that. And then back this up a little bit. That's fine. Looks a little wonky, but it's fine. I can live with it. All right, and then same thing here. Let's have this go straight out. I like to create those nice little intersections. All right, and then go into the curve tool. And I kind of figured that was probably sticking out too far. Let's do that. There we go. All right, so that'll give us a place to take steel up and bring goods back. The building. Don't want you to curve. Actually, let's build you. Let's go around this way. The reason why I'm going to do this way is because I know eventually I want to make the platform length longer, but also if I need to hold more capacity, it gives me at least a side where I'd put the buildings to get more capacity open. Please don't give me that stupid curve. All right, so you're gonna pick up steel and drop it off here. We'll go ahead and make a depot a while because a depot is exactly what I'm going to need. Let's put you on the opposite side. All right, and then eventually once you complete, that will leave a, that way at least right now when we drop off, this is technically not needed, but when we start picking up goods, we'll absolutely need a depot to pick up goods and bring them back down to the dock. So that's the right thing we want. So let's go ahead and put some new lines in here and we'll establish a steel delivery. First lines here. Wish there was a way to like name these bays. That'd be pretty cool. That way I can name my lines after the bays they're in. All right, so we are ship freight. Steel and goods. We'll call it Torrance Bay. Okay, and I know it's gonna give me problems because I'm supposed to do the color first. Steel and goods. Gotta make you kind of a blue color. There we go. All right, so that sets up that line. We'll put a ship in here a little bit later. Looks like we'll need to put down another ship depot because my other one's up there. It's fine, 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 fine. All right, now we need to establish a line here. I know we're gonna have more stuff. Yeah, we'll have more stuff going over here. So let's go ahead and put the depot here. There we go. And new line. All right, and then we'll have steel, goods, I don't know. I came with a weird one. Steel goods and factory dock. All right, so we're just gonna name you that. I don't know if that's a good name or not, but that's what we're naming you. All right, so let's go ahead and put 2 vehicles on this. All right, I see we're out of time limit. That's fine. It's fine. Fine. We'll get this part established, and then I'll let some time run off, and I'll come back next episode, and we'll lead off with what's going on with this one, and then we'll go from there. I think I will put the dock on this side. Yeah, well, I think I might have one on a road here or something here. I don't know. Always tough. Always tough. I can always put it in the middle here. It could service a couple different things. We're gonna put the dock off here, or a shipyard off here. Alrighty, and let's go ahead buy one. We can't do oil. I like the faster one, so let's go ahead and buy it and put it on that line. All right, so now this line should fully establish putting steel on this dock. We are on the fastest speed, so hopefully as I try to wrap this up, we can see this going here. All right, let's go ahead and pin this, so that way if it starts to establish steel, we'll be able to see it right away. You're definitely going the wrong direction. There should be a demand for everything. Steel should go to the port. We should be good. They are showing me that we have an abandoned coal mine. It's in Gresham. Who cares about Gresham? Come on, establish the line. Did I put the, no, because this should be all goods. All right, there it is. Steel on the port. Woohoo! All right. Now that we know it's working, I am safe to wrap up this episode, guys. If you're enjoying this Transport Fever series, you know what to do. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't done so already, turn on the notification bell, and don't forget to leave me a comment. And like always, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.